Okay, it's 7 a.m., so we're going to get started. Before we get started, I just want to quickly, briefly explain the sitting position. You can be sitting in any comfortable position that you feel it's going to help you not to have back pain, hip pain, and so on. If you want to sit on the floor, just make sure that your knees are lower than your hips. So if you see the way that I am sitting here, my knees are lower than my hips. If your knees are up here, you're going to have to sit in something higher, like some cushions, something like that, so that your hips are higher than your knees. And then everything else, how you position your hands or things like that, there is no specific rule for that. Your spine also wants to be long, but not erect. So you don't want to be too much super erect. You just want to be relaxed, but long. With the time, you might start to feel like you're rounding up like this, and then you just adjust yourself. Okay, so we'll talk more about the position for meditation as we progress, as we move forward. But for now, either sit in the floor, but just make sure your knees are lower than your hips. Don't have them up here. If you have them up here, sit on something taller, like a whole bunch of cushions. Or you can sit at the edge of your bed or at the edge of the sofa, at the edge of a chair to keep your spine long. Okay, welcome everyone that is here now, and let's get started. So once you're seated comfortably, just close your eyes. Take a few deep inhales and deep exhales, and in a very relaxed way. Don't force the breathing. And with every exhale, just let yourself melt and relax into the posture. Notice that the exhales are allowing your shoulders to relax or any tension on the face, and letting you settle into the posture that you chose for your meditation this morning. And now, let your body just breathe naturally. The breath is something that happens without our interference, with our input. And shift from conscious breathing to just natural breathing. It might not come up naturally for you. You might need a bit of practice on that. But just be with this idea that your breath is going to be happening in the background without you having to consciously decide to inhale or exhale. And now yourself, your awareness, is going to stand to the side. And imagine you are on a branch on the top of the tree, and you're looking down at yourself and seeing yourself breathing, seeing yourself sitting in your meditation. And as you're looking down from the tree branch, you're completely aware of yourself in that meditation posture, breathing in stillness. And just take a moment to get that vision, that image into your mind's eye. And if the analogy of being on a tree branch, looking down, seeing yourself in the bottom of the tree, meditating doesn't really work, you don't have the vision, you can't create the image in your mind's eye, you can always just be fully aware where you are exactly. So still in this sitting position and breathing, it's almost as if there's a part of you that steps to the side and is fully aware of what your body is doing, the position, the shape of your body, your breath, the movements that the breathing is creating in your body. So whichever way, whether it's the tree or just stepping to the side or just zooming out and being aware, choose the version that works for you. And then stay with it for a bit. And it's completely natural if the mind starts to go off thinking about random things, or if there is some random images or distractions coming in into this field of awareness. The most important thing is that you're able to recognize that you got lost in thoughts or images, and then you bring yourself back into this space where you are aware of your breath, aware of your body, aware of your posture. And one way is you can practice to keep your mind focused on your body, on your breath, on this present moment, is by noticing the breath, noticing the movements in your body, noticing the air touching the naked skin, the clothing touching the skin, the physical sensations, whether that's some itchiness or some numbness, or the heat or the coldness in your fingers or palms of the hands. You can choose one attribute, one thing that is happening, and bring your focus there. And it's normal if you're feeling a bit sleepy or if you're feeling the body complaining or there is hindrances, distractions like tingling or itchiness. Lots of things will come up during your meditation. And none of them means that you're doing something wrong. And it's not up to us to judge whatever is coming up. But just be aware that something has come up. And you can either stay with it, be aware that there is some tingling sensation, some itchiness coming up, or some frustration, annoyance, or you can just acknowledge it and let it go. As if there were clouds in the sky that are just passing by. You can always change your object of focus during your meditation. You don't have to decide on one and stick with it and force yourself to be with that focus throughout. For example, if you were focusing on the sensations in your hands, and you can shift your focus in the movements of the breath or the sensations on your feet or legs. There's never a right or wrong in meditation. Everything that happens is what needs to happen. Whatever you choose to do is what needs to be done. During these longer silent periods, just know that I am here. Everything is fine. We are still together and connected. And just stay with your presence in your body, in your breath. bringing the attention to your meditation, working on this muscle of focusing the mind just in one thing, focusing in the mind on what's happening right here, right now. And if the longer silent periods raise some anxiety, some question whether we're still alive, then be aware of that. Don't react to it. Don't do anything. Don't open your eyes and start to check if we're still alive. Just be aware that some anxiety, some reaction, whether we are still connected, comes up. And we're going to start to close up this meditation session for today. And you're going to carry with you for the rest of your day this stillness, this peaceful moment that you've just established at the beginning of your day. And create this intention, set this intention that for the rest of your day you're going to be present. You're going to, as much as possible, stay focusing on the breath. When things start to get a bit crazy, you're going to take a few deep breaths to get you back into your body, into the present moment. When you notice the mind starting to rush and getting erratic, you're going to take a few deep breaths and come back into this sensation of being just in your body with your breath. If you want to continue meditating, feel free to keep your eyes closed and continue staying in this place of awareness. If you're ready to come out, you're going to slowly start to open the eyes, bring movement into your body very gently and slowly with presence. No need to jump out of the pose. Do things with awareness and presence. Moving the legs, getting rid of any numbness, any pins and needles, stretching out into the back. Namaste, everyone. Have a great day. I love seeing you all here. Thank you very much.